Hi everyone, this is Bao, and welcome to The Power of Bao, a channel where I share my stories of how I ended suffering and created lasting, unconditional happiness. In this video, I'm going to share with you the most basic yet truly powerful meditation technique called the control, no control technique. As someone who is an advocate for mental health awareness, in the past I used to just tell people to meditate, that it would be good for them. They should do mindfulness meditation, and I would even show them what that looked like. But mindfulness meditation is a bit advanced for some newbies. Some people report back to me saying, I just can't get my mind to stop thinking. So they just stopped. My efforts were futile. I now realize I wasn't really setting people up for success. I was expecting them to run when they could barely crawl. So this is the easiest, most simple technique that is also very effective. It's a great technique for beginners, but also for advanced people. This is meant to be very foundational, and we want to eventually build upon this. Meditation works best when you're consistently practicing it. This is a habit that is built. It just doesn't happen, and it takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. The major benefit of this practice is having a more calm mind. So if you can't get your mind to calm down, instead of resisting it, which is what we all tend to do and rarely works, you learn to let it be. Learning acceptance, going with the flow. This is the control, no control technique. And here's what I do. First, I set myself up properly. I sit upright in a chair or a puff. I set a timer for 20 minutes. I make sure that I put my phone on airplane mode so I don't receive any notifications, calls, texts, etc. Later, I add more minutes to the timer. I keep my eyes open the entire time, looking down at about a 45-degree angle and not really looking at one particular thing, but rather the space between me and whatever's in front of me. I get myself centered and present. I think to myself, okay, I just sat down to start my meditation. I'm entering a quiet, peaceful mode. I take a few deep belly breaths and just notice my breathing. And then I just breathe naturally. I also unclench my jaw. Then I notice that I have thoughts arising. At any time, they can just appear, and that I can get lost in these thoughts. And I start to become aware of that fact. And now here's the meditation. I let go of controlling my mind. So it's going to want to think about whatever it wants to think about, and I allow it without any resistance. I accept everything that enters my mind: sights, sounds, voices, thoughts, feelings, everything. I don't try to stop any of it. I don't try to change or control any of it. It is complete acceptance of the present moment, exactly as it is: the good, the bad, and the ugly. I sometimes have a lot of negative stuff come up when I do this. Feelings of anger, frustration, anxiety, fear. I accept all those, and I don't judge them or think of them as bad or something I need to avoid. Sometimes my mind would be racing with all sorts of thoughts, and I just allow my mind to just do its thing. I let go of the need to not have these thoughts. I let go of the idea that I should be doing something, that I should be releasing these thoughts. I let go of the urge of trying to control these thoughts in the present moment. Letting go of the intention to control my mind, and only if I can. So if I'm able to let go of this urge easily, then I let it go. If I'm unable to let it go in the present moment, I just let it be. And I just sit there and watch it. Speaking of sitting, it's also important and part of this practice to sit without moving, as still as possible. You see, even though I'm letting go of control in my mind, I'm still in control of my body. So I sit there, and if I have an itch, or my leg falls asleep, or I'm feeling fidgety or antsy, I don't move, which is the real challenge here. I'm so used to trying to control my thoughts, which is hard to do, and used to scratching every itch and not being in control of my body's reaction, which is easy to do. So with this practice, it's about reversing them. Practicing letting go of control of thoughts while being in control of the body. And that's it. So simple and yet so effective, because typical meditation practice involves actively releasing thoughts or trying to calm down the mind. This is a practice about acceptance of the present moment as it is, without controlling it, without manipulating it, without trying to get somewhere with it. Over time, this practice allows me to be free from judgment, free from controlling things I cannot control. And then something amazing happens. I'm able to have a much more calm mind, peace of mind. I would do this for 20 minutes a day for 4 weeks or longer, and then assess how I feel. I ask myself, am I more calm? The answer is a resounding yes. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video and share it with others. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to get notified when I share more of my stories and other meditation techniques, and there are many, like over a dozen, all with different benefits at different levels and stages, all paving the way to help you break through all obstacles. Bye for now.